Welcome back to Guardian Angel Resin Creations. Today I'm going to do something extremely unusual. I'm going to put coffee beans in resin. So I'm making up 3 little trays to set next to my daughter-in-law's mum's coffee machine because she has all the fancy little vanillas and things like that. So we thought we would do something special for her for Mother's Day. I'm also going to put the coffee into my little shaker coaster and see how that goes. So, and then I'll bling it up when I put something inside it. So I've had my resin sitting now for 15 minutes. I'm just going to give it a bit of a hit with my little heat gun. Sorry about the noise. Just to try and get rid of most of those bubbles. Still some bubbles in there. I'm outside, so I always get fluff and stuff. The joys of having to work outside. Alright, so I'm going to pour some in the lid first. My little lid. And get that sorted out first. Now it should just move into the edges. Move into the edges. Just about. I'll scrape that off for a second. And just move it around. Just give it a push. I'm not even touching the bottom. Make sure it's over the edge there. Yep. Looks pretty good. I never ever dome these ones because they don't tend to fit in the molds properly. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. I'm just going to go down here and just go like that just to make sure it's good. And I actually put the perfect amount in there this time. That's got like a little lip for some reason. That's better. You can just sort of see it in the ring light. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm going to sorry about the noise, but I'm just going to try and debubble again. I don't have a debubbler. As much as I would love one, they are way too expensive. Alright, doesn't matter if we get bubbles. I'm going to end up with bubbles in it anyway. So I will just pour some into this because I didn't make up a lot of resin. Just let that settle. Not keen on the smell of the coffee. Okay, pour that in there. May have to make up a little bit more resin. Right, I'm just going to let that settle because it looks like it could be too much in there. So I'm going to pour a bit more onto this. So I made up 150 of A and 137 of B because it is a 1-to-1. I'm using my Urban Crafter again. It is my go-to resin. And I may have to make up another 100 grams, I reckon. Because these molds take 200 mils of resin. Yep, I'm going to have to make up some more, I think. So I'm just going to have a look at this one. A few bubbles in the edges, so I'm just going to push my coffee down. I might just take some out because it has got a bit too much in it. Get my silicone stick, I think, sorry about leaning over, and I'm just going to just push these down, give them a push into the edge. A few bubbles in there. Try and get them out. Push it down the edges. You don't want to wedge it in because then that will scratch your mould. And as we all know that these are quite expensive, these moulds. Just move my coffee around, pop these bubbles. Try and get it to settle a bit, push it down into the edges again. Get rid of some of those air bubbles. I may have to come out continuously and just keep pushing these down. Get them in that little edge there. Thought I waited long enough with my resin, but maybe I didn't. But that's alright. I'm going to mix these around a bit. Yeah, I do. I need more resin in these. So I might have to make up another 100. Put them down again. Alright, I'm going to make up some more resin and I'll be back. Right, I've made up some more resin. I'm just going to let that sit for 5 or 10 minutes. I just wanted to show you what I actually do use. It's epoxy artist resin or art resin, and it's Urban Crafter. Okay. Sorry, just put that back in my my little cupboard here. I'm going to just move. While I'm waiting for that to just debubble a bit, just play with the coffee a little bit more. Give it a push down. It has soaked up some of that resin now, which is good. May or may not have to get my hands dirty in a minute, just to make sure it's all level. That soaked it up really well actually. Okay, let's level that out. I think it's down into the sides of this mould. Give this a bit of a go. This didn't have as much in it, I don't think. Just press that down a bit. Didn't have near as much resin in it. Give this a bit of a go as well. Make sure that's all wet. Okay, I'm just going to hit this with my heat gun again, so excuse the noise, I'll just spray my hands. Because I do have a new heat gun and I don't want to get it all sticky on day one. I bought a little baby one so that I don't have to keep getting my great big one out continuously. Alright, hopefully we can get rid of these micro bubbles once it goes into these, and get that to work. We'll just pour it in and we'll see how we go. We'll pour from up high, see if we can pop some bubbles on the way down. And that didn't work at popping bubbles, but I don't think you're going to be able to see them. Oops, are you dripping? Hopefully you can see me properly. More over this side. Sure they're all wet. Get that all in there. Okay, give this one a go. Yep, see, dripping everywhere. Bit more, I think. Mix it all around. Alright, I'm going to keep fiddling with this and then I will catch you in the morning. Okay, it is the next morning. We are all cured up. I spent a bit of time yesterday afternoon just making sure that they were all pushed in. And please excuse the noise. I have a galah here that likes to bang on his cage when you're doing something, so I do apologise. So I'm going to just demold these ones first. So they come off really easy and put them all down like that. Hopefully we don't have too many bubbles. Oh, a sparkle, as per usual. There's always a sparkle somewhere. Oh, that's ripped, but I think it was ripped last time maybe. Don't know why it's done that. Alright, because I did not use the torch. This is one of my older molds that I have used quite a few times. Oh, there we go. So I might just put some sticky tape on that one for next time. Might put a mark on it so that I know that that one's ripped. So, all right, let's turn these ones over. Ooh, I like them. I really like them. Like, hopefully you can see them. They floated to the top, so I didn't get as many in there as I would have hoped. The one little bubble there, but that's all right. I really like that. So, and the coffee smell is gone, thank God. So, which means they're all totally sealed. So, because I moved them around for about 10 minutes to make sure that they were totally covered so that they will not go moldy. So, because they are dried, so they shouldn't go moldy anyway. So that one looks pretty good too. No air bubbles in there. Awesome, I love it. Absolutely love them. Perfect. Very cool. There is no bubbles. There's a couple of little bubbles there, but I really like them. Hopefully my daughter-in-law's mother will like them as well. So she'll sit them next to her coffee machine with all her lovely flavours and things on them. Right, you can see me demolding this. Let's pop that out. Now I've probably got some bubbles in this one because I did fiddle around with this for a while to try and get them to stay in there, but they refused to. But I did get a few on the edges, which looks pretty good. I've got them so they look like they're floating in it. I might actually just maybe think about putting a little top coat on that, but I actually like the texture of it. So let's pull those little bits off. I'll cut them off when it's a little bit more cured up. They just pull off anyway. That's just from where I was fiddling with the edges of it. But I really like that. So, and it'll sit perfectly on the bench. And all of these I put the little sticky dots underneath so that they will not scratch the bench, but this is pretty soft, so I may not have to do that. So I'll see. Right, so we have our lid. I'm not gonna demold this yet. I am going to wait until it is totally cured. I am going to wait for my granddaughters, and they're going to fill this up for me, and they're going to put in there what they want for their grandma and sparkle it up for her, and then we'll put the lid on and I'll take some photos. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button. And let me know, make comments, let me know what you think of what I did. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.